You ever uppercutted somebody?
Yeah.
Uppercutted?
Yeah.
I'll bring the mic closer.
Oh,
That's cool.
Yeah. I don't think not knowing what I know how to do now, like not how I know how to do it now, but like because I know how to throw a real one now, but like just swinging and shit as a kid, you know. But I don't, yo, bro. I ain't gonna lie, like the shit I be learning about, like even when I started taking Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu, that shit make you not want to do nothing to nobody. Like it make you. Like when you, and I'm not even like great. I don't think I'm great at it. I think I know like enough basic skills to handle myself, but like that should make you not want to get into no altercations with somebody, because a person that don't know you gonna hurt them.
That's the first thing I thought about about trying to go training or just starting to do training, is that I know that walking in there, the last thing I want to do is to learn how to inflict pain on someone, but just more so learn the art. Like,
that shit is an art.
Like seeing how people like know how to move their body. Like, bro, I mean, people fucking break their legs.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
Kicking wrong.
That's a fact.
Breaking their hands. But that being said, I mean, all right, well, you did Muay Thai, right?
Yeah.
All right, if you couldn't have done Muay Thai in the beginning of in your life, let's say that shit didn't exist, what's another art you would have probably went for?
A martial art?
Another martial art, yeah. Anything.
I mean, I didn't get that good at jiu-jitsu, but I want to, like, the only thing with jiu-jitsu is like you got to think a lot. Like, you know what I mean? Like that shit is like it's in a battle form. I mean, well, not a battle, a fight form or whatever, but like you have to think before you do something. Yeah. It's hard for me to remember like that. I never did it enough to where like I know, like, let me see how many jiu-jitsu. I know like 4 or 5 jiu-jitsu moves. Yeah. But like I never did it to where it's like muscle memory. You know what I'm saying? But that shit is, I would have really emphasized on that. Like I'm trying to put my daughter in that. My youngest daughter, like she really wants to learn it. Because once I showed it to her, she started looking on YouTube and shit. And I think she really wanted to do it to just fuck my son up. You know what I'm saying? But for real, I think that's what I should
get him in Mataleon, just like.
Yeah, she want to do some shit to her. But like, I really like jiu-jitsu because what I like about it is you learn it in like steps. So it's like one move. It's like, I remember there's this one move where it's like, all right, if a person charges you, it's like you put your hands like towards them to stop them, like with you stop them on their shoulders, and then like you immediately pull, like you grab the back like from under their arms and you pull them into you, and then you take, and all you do is lift, and like, you know what I mean, you lift right there. But it seems so simple, but when you do it, that shit hurts like crazy. But I love the step-by-step process of that shit. But I probably would have stuck with Muay Thai. I mean, jiu-jitsu more. But I do like Muay Thai a lot too, because Muay Thai, you get shit finished fast, like real fast.
What do you mean?
Like if you in a situation, right, and this is the thing, most people who get into fights, right, they usually not even standing correctly. Like they standing on both their feet this way. They don't have a fighting stance. So if you standing, if you like learning Muay Thai, you hit somebody with one good kick to the back, to their calf or the back of their leg, they're not gonna want to fight no more.
They'll wobble down.
Bro, they won't want to do nothing. Like they won't want to do shit. That shit changes your life. Like somebody hit you with that shit, it changed you. Like when I first started taking that shit, this lady, we was not sparring, but like, you know, they put you in groups. So it might, let's say it's a 12-person group. They put you in groups of 2s, and you take turns doing the moves on each other. So she was like, she made me sit on top of her and like hold her down and shit. And then she was like, you feel like you securely have me? And I was like, I guess, yeah. Yo, she flipped me in one move. Like, she flipped me in one move and had like my arm behind my head. She had my arm between her legs like this.
Those grapples are no fucking joke.
Yo, bro, that's what I'm saying. One thing changes everything. Like, you don't even have to, you can finish it fast with that jiu-jitsu, but Muay Thai, like all of that shit. But that's why I started taking it, because I don't want no altercations. But if I get an altercation, I want to finish it fast. I don't want to be sitting there for 3 minutes, we swinging on each other and all that.
That's the situation, and get the fuck out.
Yeah, let me do what I got to do real fast, and then it's over. Like, I don't want to, and that don't mean I'm necessarily going to win, but I know enough to where, yeah, if we get an altercation and one of them kicks right here, or one of them, like even this shit, bro. Like, you ever seen this shit where I follow, what's this dude name? His name is Liam, some with a B. He trained Joe Rogan. I started just typing like, what's his name? Liam
Harrison?
Is that his name?
It might be. I mean, that's the only.
I don't know if this is. I don't know.
But I mean, have you ever seen Joe Rogan hit the Mets?
Huh?
Have you ever seen Joe Rogan hit the maps?
What? Joe Rogan? He'll fuck something up. Yo, bro, I pray nobody, yeah, him. Liam, yo, yeah, that shit right there.
Keep me light now because I ain't got a body pad on, so don't give me 2 hours.
Look. Joe Rogan done heard something.
Oh, 100%.
Joe Rogan done heard something, bro.
He looked like a beast.
Yeah, he heard something. Like, people don't understand how hard that kick is, bro. Like, remember I was telling you about that time I got kicked?
Yeah.
Think about Shorty who kicked me. She kicked me that hard to my face.
Damn.
That's what I'm saying. Like, see this shit? Look, this step shit.
Look at that. Wow. It's
Look.
the setup. People don't understand the proper, like.
Right. That shit is art, bro.
Or even just being faint, bro.
So, Liam, yo, you gotta follow his page. He followed me, too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Shout out to Liam.
Yo, but if you see how he fight, bro, I watched him kick this dude. Him and this dude was having because he a professional.
Yeah.
Yo, he was kicking this dude. He kicked this dude in his leg, like, and this dude was no little dude. He kicked him in his leg like 10 times, bro. Dude just fell.
Yeah.
He couldn't even walk.
That shit.
He couldn't even walk. But yeah, I mean, also, as you get older, it's just fun to learn shit. You know what I mean? It's fun to learn shit to
Have you ever seen Israel Adesanya, Stylebender? Bro, he's dope dude. A UFC champ, biggest shit Nigerian, bro. He's another dude who be fucking kicking wild, and he's a long ass dude. Imagine this dude kicking your fucking leg back to back, and you just see that bruising.
No, bro, that shit is like, it's like getting hit with a stick or some shit.
Right.
For real.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, the thing about why I started taking martial arts is just I like discipline. Like, I like anything that disciplines me, anything that's gonna make me like, I love challenges, and I love it's crazy when you're a kid, you don't really like to be disciplined.
Right.
But like, as I get older, I like to discipline. Yeah, like I like to discipline myself. Like I like to like fight temptation. Like I like to, because it gives me a clearer view on what my goal is. You know what I'm saying? Like the more I fight past the temptation of, because it's easy to like fall into temptation.
Instead
right?
of restraint.
Yeah, man, restraint is so important. Restraint is an important part of success. Because I feel like, you know, when people talk about success so much, it's always about like, oh, just do this, just do that, just do this, just do that. And then like, you can.
It's a great point.
Yeah, if you learn, like, you have to learn restraint. You have to learn all these things, because when you become successful and you have money, there's so many tempting things. Now every chick that you ever wanted thinks you're the best looking guy on the planet. Now everybody who's like didn't want to hang with you, now they want to hang with you. Now they want to call you. Now they want to. It's like, and it's not like just cutting people off. It's just knowing what your limits are. You have to set limits for yourself. Like, people set limits for other people, but you have to set limits for yourself.
I think with that being said, I know you mean like life restraint and just restraining yourself from doing shit that you're not supposed to do, disciplining yourself away from things that might cause you harm.
Right.
What is one food you can't help but to try to restrain yourself from?
Oxtails, man.
Oxtail. Yeah,
Oxtails,
I feel
man.
that.
Lord, man. Oxtails. If I've never been addicted to any drug in my life, but if oxtails is anything like crack cocaine.
That's the closest?
What, dog? Oxtails is a motherfucker, especially when you find a restaurant that do them shits right. Oxtails, bro, like the greatest fucking food on. You know what? I'm gonna give me some oxtails after this.
Shout out to this dude named Nick Cregan. He's on the new Law and Order, and he actually went viral at one point because he was talking about how they steep on the oxtail gravy. He made a whole character about that shit.
Bruh.
Yes, yo. But what about sweets? No sweets for you at all?
Nah, I'm not really big. I never really eat candy like that. Like every now and then I might have something. Like every now and then I do get a candy, but like I'm not a real big sweet person. I don't eat cakes and shit. Like I like cookies, but I don't eat cakes. I only eat chocolate cake too. I only eat chocolate ice cream.
Right.
Like Ben and Jerry's, bro. Ben and Jerry's the greatest fucking ice cream on the planet. Yeah, I love Ben and Jerry's. Ben and Jerry's is so dope.
Yeah, so everybody knows now. Wayno, oxtail,
and Ben and Jerry's.
But what flavor?
My favorite is
Don't say
half baked. Nah,
okay, all right.
Half baked is fire. New York super fudge chunk.
You love Ben and Jerry's.
Americone. It's one that's like it's like a cinnamon swirl. It's like almost like a Cinnabon. It's like caramel
Oh, that's
ice. No, this shit is crazy. No, bro, I really like you know this is what makes me mad though, because remember when the Ben and Jerry's Dunks came out?
Yes.
I was so mad I couldn't get them shits because I'm a big Ben and Jerry's fan.
I'm surprised you don't have a pair.
Nah, I mean I want to pair them, but they want like $1,500. I can't pay that. Yeah, I'm not paying that for them shits.
Did you get? And let me ask you real quick before we go to reviews.
What?
Did you get those Dunks on retail or did you do?
I got these for retail. I got all three of the Off-White Dunks. I got them on retail. I be catching shit every now and then.
Yeah.
What's the last sneaker I wanted that I want them new Sacai's. You seen the Sacai's? The brown, the brown or blue shits, and then the purple shits. I love the Sacai. Yeah, them shits. But I got the other three. I got the burgundy ones, the gray ones, and the yellow ones, the green and yellow ones, and then I want the black and white ones, but I haven't been able to find them.
Why do we love?
That's my sneaker of the year.
Why do we love distorted shoes, yo? We love things that are like let's say for Off-White, right?
Right.
How like I'm not gonna lie to you. When I first started getting into sneakers, right? I think the first pair I bought was there were Air Max, I think 97s or 98s that were having Nike Day, some regular shit, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, but this is like new to me, like some purple and some cyan, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm seeing people buy shit like that, with the string is outside
of it, yeah.
Why do we love that?
I think that so for me, all these different things, and everybody might not look at it, but like sneakers for me is like an art form, right? So it's like I never call myself a sneakerhead because when I was in this, when I got into sneakers, that term didn't exist. So like sneakers is like art form. I tell you, my love for sneakers come from basketball, but I love like what Virgil did with the whole 10 thing. Like I got that book. You know the Something's Off, the Nike book, Something's Off. Yeah. I got that book and just reading it and him reading about like how they was coming up with like all these different like ideas like in the middle of the night. Like Virgil was like, yo, I made this fucking idea and then I sent it to my man and he was like, yo, they was sending, they got the text messages and shit about the Jordan 1 and him and his like they designing it. I love the story behind shit. Like I love stories behind shit. So like for me, I love shit that's well put together. I feel like whenever you put time into something, you can see it, and that's why I love like the sneakers. That's why I love like toys and shit, because I like craftsmanship. Like I like when somebody spend their time on shit. You know what I'm saying?
I could relate with you a lot for the history part, because for example, like my girl gifted me. I had a pair. You know Nike Cortezes, right?
Of course.
Right. So I don't like Cortezes though. I love Cortezes, even though that's like apparently that's like more of an LA thing.
Yeah, it's an LA shit.
And we love like Air Force Ones here more than anything. So she gave me that. But my favorite movie of all time is Forrest Gump. Right?
For real?
Yes.
Forrest Gump was my shit too.
So Jenny gives him those.
I know, Doug. I could tell you that movie start to finish and backwards.
Bro, I've seen that shit at least 10 times.
You ever been to Bubba Gump, the restaurant?
I'm allergic to shrimp, bro.
You don't have to eat shrimp. They got other shit there.
But why am I gonna go to Bubba Gump Shrimp and not have shrimp?
You can have fish. They got salmon.
Okay, I can have salmon.
But go ahead.
But then Bubba goes through all the types of shrimp, coconut shrimp.
Yeah. Barbecue shrimp, sauteed shrimp.
I'm gonna be in that place and be like, fuck.
Right. I get it.
So yeah, she gave me a pair because she knows I love Forrest Gump. But you know, that's actually one of the first shoes that was in the Olympics, like the Nike Cortez in the 72s.
Nike was a running company.
Exactly.
They paid the lady that drew the logo. They paid her $40 for that logo.
That's crazy.
That's $40 for that logo.
In
bro.
hindsight, like I mean, realistically, it's just it's called a swoosh now.
Yeah,
but it is like just a check.
It is the check. I mean, it's simple now, but it's like think about how. And then Michael Jordan is what blew Nike up. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because when they got him, he didn't even want to sign there.
Well, do you remember from The Last Dance what it was? Like how much he
It was they was projected, I think it was $4 million. They thought in totality they were supposed to do like $4 million. He did like $10 million in sales or some shit the first year.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. So so Nike offered Jordan a 5-year contract worth $500,000 annually. Right. The $3 million, and then the sales goal was $3 million over the first 3 years.
He did like $10 million in the first like 6 months of some crazy shit.
Yeah, he went to shatter that goal, and the shoe went on to make $126 million in the first year.
Damn, $126 million. That's like fucking some Pablo Escobar shit.
That ass.
For real.
Put them shoes like that, and those ones are uncomfortable. Am I bugging to think that ones are uncomfortable as shit?
I don't think that they uncomfortable. I mean, for me, all shoes is almost uncomfortable for me because I got flat feet. I don't have an arch in my foot.
Oh, okay.
So like, but. I don't know. I don't think that one's is uncomfortable.
I remember there was a part of The Last Dance where like his shoe, like his toe, like he was bleeding off his foot.
Oh, but that's because he wore the old ones from when he was a rookie.
Oh,
so that's what it was.
Oh God.
Yeah, he wore. So his foot had grew. He wore like he wore his rookie sneaker when he played against the Knicks. Yeah, his feet was bleeding.
Damn.
Yeah, but basketball players, they feet is crazy.
Yeah,
like,
they're crazy.
Yeah.
Well, guys, this is
I know we would kind of
hear me out boxing and shoes with Wayno. But
right.
Before we really get into everything, y'all already know every single week we go through Apple reviews, hearing you guys show the love or hate. You know, I should probably. I mean, there's a couple. I mean, there's no ones. There's some fours, but I don't think that's real hate.
I mean, I don't think it's hate at all. I feel like everybody. I feel like, you know what. Whatever it is that we do is open to interpretation.
Right.
And like, I'm cool with it. Like, I'm cool with a 1 star. I'm cool with a 5 star. I'm just cool with you giving anything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Criticism is 1,000% welcome to.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. Now, I can disagree. I can totally disagree.
You can totally disagree.
But it's your right. You know what I mean? It's your right to say, fuck, hear me out. You know what I mean? Like, you can say that.
I've yet to see a tweet like that. That doesn't mean to say it.
Wait, no, some dude did say, did you see the tweet that the dude said to me? He said to
something
me,
about the MySpace thing?
Yeah, like, yo, that was so crazy. Like, he's like...
We'll say that for tweets for Wayno.
Okay,
I remember we were going to do that one too, though. Yeah,
All
okay. Yeah.
Just save that one.
So let's do these real quick. This one's from Sir Fecal. I'm going to have to say it's Sir Fecal.
Fecal?
Yeah, I guess it's
like
fecal.
fecal
shit.
matter?
Yeah, right? That's what I'm thinking.
That's
Sir
disgusting.
Fecal? It has to be fecal. Sorry, Sir Fecal. Anyways, it says, you're... usually be listening to the pod when I'm on GTA Online, but I'm finally watching. That's crazy. He'd be listening to you.
That's hard. That's hard.
GTA Online. Finally watching it, and it's a comprehensive experience. The face of nerds will forever be altered by the way. The 22 Immutable Laws of Branding book is straight fuego.
Dope. Let's go, y'all. Progressives.
Boomy Bang says, did you say gracias?
No, I said progressive.
Oh, I was about to say.
I know a little Spanish. I ain't tell you about my little Spanish experience learning Spanish, right?
Oh,
we'll talk about that.
We'll talk about it. Yeah.
Right.
Bommy Bang, 3 fire signs. Love the pod, bruh. We got Wink Loke, who says,
that's my man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Wink Loke is my brother.
He
That's
said,
my
genuine and authentic. I really enjoy when you talk. It's very genuine and authentic, and you can hear the passion from the experiences you've had in your life. You inspire me every day to push at my pace. The gems you drop, please continue to give them to the people.
Thank you, Wink Loke. That's one of my homies over 10 years. Like,
oh yeah, shout out to Wink Loke.
That's my brother right
Last
there.
one, Tiara from VA. I love Wayno. Hey, Wayno. I first found out about you from listening to the Brilliance podcast, and I said, wow, he's dope. I love his perspective, and he hood and fine. She said it, not me.
Thank you.
I'm so glad you got your own pod. Now I love it. Keep it up, and we'll continue.
Thank you.
Listen.
Appreciate all of y'all, for real. Thank you, yo.
Is
Love y'all too.
Right there.
Yeah.
So then let's talk about how this guy never liked you since his MySpace days.
Yeah, that was wild.
What's up with that? What did you do?
I didn't do nothing to him. I don't know him. I never heard of him ever in my life.
I swear when people like hate on other, well, not hate.
No,
on
so
people,
this is what I did. I'm sorry. So this is what it was. Again, and I seen Little Duval say this shit, right? Like when he tweeting, he's like, I be talking about like one person, and then people take it as I'm talking about everybody. So all I did was somebody had like no bullshit. I'm not exaggerating. Somebody had like 100 of my pics in my. I guessed and I didn't guess. I guesstimated a number. It wasn't a real number, but they liked all of this shit. Like they just kept liking only, and I appreciate that. But it's like people would do that to try to get your attention and be like, yo, I liked all your shit. Listen to my music, and it's like that's not gonna make me move any faster just because you liked my pictures. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, so click on his tweet. He says,
there you go.
He thinks he thinks niggas need his ear to succeed in the industry. I never did like this nigga ever since MySpace days. First of all, I never said that anybody. I never said that like you. My ear is the. First of all, my opinion is my opinion.
Right.
I don't hold my opinion as a standard for how anybody should think. That's first and foremost. And secondly, you ain't like me since MySpace days, brother. It's 2021.
MySpace days was 10 years ago.
Over 10 years ago. Over 10 years ago. Bro, I got on when I got on Twitter, I was like 26 years old. I'm 38.
Okay.
When I got on Twitter. So it's like, bro, all I said was, you know what? Black man, you have yourself a good day. I said, get you a girlfriend and get you a boyfriend. Like whatever you into. You feel me?
Keep your mind busy.
Yeah, like you really, bro, I didn't know this kid existed.
You got him excited.
Pause.
No, not
that was crazy.
I have to watch myself with Wayno.
You definitely got to. But honestly, man, I'm not harbor. I don't know that young man. You know, if I did something to offend you and you felt disrespected, fuck you. I don't really care. You know what I mean? But I really don't care. Like, just go find something other to do than think that I'm sitting here holding like oh, no, you can't get in the industry. You can't get in. That's what people really believe. People really believe that, like, they believe in this whole gatekeeper thing, that there's people who see them on the way up and say, no, don't let him in. That's not true. Most of y'all motherfuckers is just not making records for people to pay attention to.
Right.
So when people be talking about something, yo, what? We spitting the real, we doing it this, we doing it that, such and such can't fuck with me. All right, that's cool, but how about you make something that you could compete with?
Right.
If you can't do something, people will sign anybody as long as you can compete. If you can't compete, then nobody's wasting any time. So don't think that everybody's sitting there like, oh man, I've been watching you trying for the past 10 years, and I'm not, like, every time I go into a label, I got a list of names and I'm not gonna let you in. Like, fucking nobody has that time except for the people who ain't got shit to do to notice, like, that you didn't like me since MySpace days. So
you're the bouncer of music industry?
Yeah, like I'm a fucking bouncer. Like, you ain't got on the right shoes or you ain't got on the right shirt.
Those Jordans? No.
Yeah, like, nah, man, get the fuck out of here with that.
But wait, so, and this isn't inviting people to do this, but what is one of the last things you've seen where an artist really did capture your attention?
Bro, I be fucking with artists based on, like, their creativity. Like, we on social media.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many pictures or videos I see a day just by spending some time on Instagram, right?
Your page for Hear Me Out gets so many links.
For real?
For music, yes.
Yeah, so it's like, for me, I'm just looking at it from the perspective of this. It's like, yo, if you do something that's gonna make me pay attention, not specifically me, and you ain't gotta, like, say, how do I get Wayno's attention? Just go after what it is you feel is dope. I was doing a playlist with Audio Mac for a little bit called Tapped In, and when I did that playlist with Audio Mac, basically all I was doing was, like, I was going on live and I was telling people send me their music, and they would send me their music. Some people would send their videos, and I would put them on a playlist. The playlist in like 2 weeks had got like 150,000 plays, right? But that was just me saying, all right, there's a lot of young people out here that want to be heard. Let me use my platform on being on social media so that other people, because I got a lot of important people that follow me.
Yep, no doubt.
But let me use that as a means to put that out there. And the people I was picking, I didn't know none of these people. Some people even got deals off of that.
Damn.
For real, like two or three kids got little situations off of that. So my thing is like, I'm not holding nobody back and I'm not holding nobody up, but make something that's gonna make people pay attention.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's all.
All right. Well, since that was already one tweet with Wayno, let's do two more real quick. Tweets with Wayno. I gotta stop thinking for people. I be playing myself. LOL. Period.
Yeah,
it's the LOL for me, bro.
It's the LOL.
The LOL. Period. It's like I feel like you're like. Every time I see someone end some shit with LOL, it's like they're dead ass. They're even more serious.
Bro, because you know what it is? What I really meant is that I got to stop expecting myself out of people. And everybody who's listening, please, if you're a good person and you get the short end of the stick or you end up in a fucked up position, keep being a good person. Don't ever stop being who you are because somebody else is not who you thought they were gonna be. The problem is that we have to stop viewing people how we would view ourselves in their position, right?
Yeah.
So I think that is like, that hinders and that hurts us in the end. It's like I'll look at somebody and somebody I might be dealing with for whatever, and I'll feel like, yo, you know what? Maybe you should attack this like this, but I'm thinking about the perspective that I would have if I was you. You not me. So I could tell you 100 times what you should do, but end of the day, you're gonna do what the fuck you want to do. That has nothing to do with me.
Right.
So I gotta just stop trying to be. I gotta stop trying to think for people, for real. That's what that came from. What's the next tweet? What we got?
Honestly, that's actually, like, I could relate in that sense that it's just hard because you when you set yourself with high expectations, and you kind of almost set on other people, it's almost because you just want better for other people,
right?
But it is toxic in yourself.
You can't want I'm tired of wanting for people what they don't want for themselves. I'm tired of that. That shit is exhausting.
Right.
I be wanting so much shit for people that they don't want to do for themselves. Like, for me, this is something I want to talk about. I see what we about to get into next, but let me just say this real quick, right? Build the door. Build the door.
What does that mean?
I'm going to say it one more time before I explain it. Build the fucking door. You know how when you feel like people say, oh, getting in rooms, or, yo, I need to be in this room, I need to be in that room, or like, yo, I just need somebody to open the doors for me. Them doors might not never open. So if them doors never open for you, don't sit around feeling sorry for yourself. Don't sit around blaming other people. Don't sit around thinking that somebody's holding you up. You're holding yourself up.
Yeah.
If nobody wants to open a fucking door for you, open the door for yourself. You have nothing but time, space, and opportunity. It is, I will never forget this. It's something that when I used to work at Channel 11, this dude, he had said when we was in a meeting, he said, while you might not have a budget to do all these amazing things that you want to do, it's also free to think. It is free to think.
Free to think.
Nobody can take your thinking from you. And people sit around all day and think, well, ironically they think, well, if this person ain't do this, or this person ain't answering my call, or this person ain't taking my text message, or this person ain't answering my DM or whatever, that how can I move forward? No, keep moving forward, because everybody's gonna keep moving forward. And you know when I see it a lot? When people pass. Yo, when people pass, everybody's sad for the moment. Everybody's sad, you know, that day with a motherfuckers go on with their life, yo.
Yes, sir.
Life goes on.
Life
you
goes
are
on.
not special. You're not special. You special to your mother. You know what I mean? Like, and your father, whomever in your family you got. Other than that, nobody don't give a fuck about you. So with that being said, get up every day and build yourself a door. You want to get into music? Nobody's giving you the opportunity. Build a door, open it up for yourself, and make your own shit so that you can put yourself in those rooms. You want to do clothing? You want to start a business? You don't know how to get it started? Start doing it yourself. Figure it out.
Most of the learning process is online now, yo.
Yo, it's so
We
much.
didn't have this information back then.
It's so much information, bro. It's so much information. And I ain't even gonna lie, even for myself, like while I do attain information online, I still go and read shit.
I feel that.
I buy shit to read.
Yeah.
Or I'll find shit to read. Even if it's online, like I'll still go, man, I'll go to Barnes & Noble still. You feel me?
I just passed by Barnes & Noble the other day.
Hey, man. But I'm just saying, like, build a fucking door.
Yeah.
Don't sit there being sorry for yourself, looking at everybody else and wondering why they got what they got because they work for it.
Yeah.
Don't tell them how to spend it. Don't tell them how to do what they do. Go do it on your own.
Definitely don't get discouraged by shit you see on IG too, because I feel like what happens is that a lot of people nowadays, they'll just see the success and they have no idea what
the grind is.
looks like, yo.
Man, listen, it takes 10 years for overnight success. Trust.
Yes.
That's a fact.
That being said, success. We have released today, on the day of taping, which is May 14th, the release of Jermaine's 6th studio album, the off season, the first release of 2021 for him, right? We got how many tracks in this album? 12 tracks. You already know people are going to want to hear you out about this.
Absolutely.
How do you feel about it? I don't know if you want to go down the tracks. I don't know what you want to do.
Well, I don't want to go through the whole track list.
Yeah.
What I will start at number 1 though, the 95 South, the intro. Cameron does the fucking killer cam. He went, you know, J. Cole had to go to Harlem right quick. But the beat, this is the thing with J. Cole, man. And we were saying it last week. Did you see his freestyle on LA Leakers?
Yes. Yes.
No Bill Cosby shit.
Yeah.
But if, yo,
I saw tweets about that.
yeah, if they just sleeping and fuck them. Like, yo, man, yo, I'll just say that I think that J. Cole, while everybody was like, oh, he's so secluded and he's in his own world and on his own island and all that, he had a moment where he's like, you know what, fuck all that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get back out here, I'm gonna start talking that shit again. And I feel like this album, while it's only been out for a day, only a day, not calling it a classic. I'm not calling it nothing but good. What I will say is that it's very good. It's a very good album. So I'm not gonna sit here and make all of these like fantasy, yo, this shit is above this or above that. I don't know what it's above. I just know that I really enjoy it. It's really great. The rollout is perfect. Him having 21 Savage on there is hard. Moray is on there. Little Baby, I wish people would stop playing with Little Baby. I really wish people would stop.
You did have a tweet about that, actually.
Yeah, I did. Elliot Wilson posted it as well. Shout out to Els. Shout out to YN. I feel like people.
I'm sorry. You had a little tweet 11 hours ago, and you just said "Lil Baby" with an open mouth expression.
Because it came out because he didn't list the features on the album.
Okay.
So when I heard Baby voice on the show, I was like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like the space that I'm listening to, like, just give him his respect. Give 21 Savage his respect.
Yes.
And what I'm looking at from Cole's from Cole's space is this. J. Cole, people still holding the Drake, Kendrick, Cole, the Drake, Cole, Kendrick. However, that's the top 3 of everything, right? Mm-hmm. The only argument I make for Lil Baby, I will continue to make this argument for Lil Baby, is when you have a Drake who I said that we was in a Lil Baby era, right?
Yeah.
Means that we're approaching a time where it's going to be about Baby, right? And people were saying, oh, what? It's so many other people. It's this, it's that. When you look at if you talking about the top of the top, who ain't got Lil Baby features? Drake, who is the top artist right now, and Cole, who is another top artist right now. What do that say about Lil Baby? You feel me?
Look who's coming.
Exactly. So, I mean, it's not about Lil Baby, it's about Cole. Cole's having a great moment. I think what was supposed to come after this, The Fall Off, that album.
I believe so.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know when it's coming, but like, I'm just happy that Cole put together a fucking great body of work. And I'm not saying it's classic. I'm not saying it's the best shit since Pants with Pockets and none of that shit. I'm just saying that it's really fucking good.
I feel like, I mean, obviously everyone listens to music differently. Mm-hmm. If a new album comes out, I'll probably listen to that album at least 2 to 3 times in a week before I can even give a splice of an opinion, right? How do you listen to your music when it comes out? I'm sure, did you already listen to this whole?
I listened to it twice. I listened to it last night, and then I listened to it on the drive in today. I mean, but like for me, I know if I like something immediately. Like I know, like I can give an opinion on something immediately. Yeah. Everybody can. Like that's why I remember we was having the Love at First Sight conversation. Yeah. It's like, all right, it's no different than if you walk in a store and you see a shirt, you're like, oh, that shit is fire. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, I'm listening to the album and I'm like, yo, he put time into this. Like you can tell the rapping got better. He's not only rapping about like people always feel like Cole, the only way he could rap is if he's talking about the black plight or the black struggle. This album is not that. This album is just him fucking rapping and spitting. And then it's also a little bit of storytelling on who he is. 100 mil and I'm still on the grind. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about all the people I done fed and all the people. Like, he's saying some real shit on here. So for me, like, I listen to music with an air of enjoyment. I'm not listening to it because I'm not a journalist. As many people think I'm a fucking journalist, I'm not a journalist. Yeah. I listen to music the same way I did when I was a kid. If I like it, I'm gonna keep playing it. If I don't, I won't listen to it. Yeah. Simple as that.
I feel like, now this is the last thing I'll ask you about this album, and more so correlated to Lil Baby, right? Drake has this thing that I personally call, I'm sure people already have a name for it, the Drake effect, where in the first 10 seconds of a track, if you just hear him say yeah, you're just already you bumping. You already know it might be some heat. You know what's gonna happen. Do you think that there's any artist, or maybe particularly Lil Baby, that could reach that potential anytime soon?
Yeah, I think the problem with hip hop as a whole is that as much as people want change, they won't accept it. Right? They won't accept it. So it's like, in order for that to happen, people have to start listening to music with an open ear, understand that like the best rappers don't only come from New York. You feel me? Like, I anticipate, like for myself, I listen to when I'm listening to somebody rap, like this is a rapping album. When I listen to somebody rap, I want to hear fucking great bars, right? So if I hear Benny the Butcher say, "The Butcher coming, nigga," and I get hyped when I hear that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If I hear Conway say boom, 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 or Westside Gun say boom, 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 I get hyped for that. So it's like, I think that everybody only views, well, not everybody, but like in music, it's this big cloud of like, the only way somebody can be the best is if they're from New York. Yeah. And for a long time, New York hasn't had the best rapper. That's just a fact. If Drake has been running, he got the artist of the decade. He's from fucking Canada. You feel me? But I also like the fact that the younger New York artists are not being held to, if I'm from here, I can only rap a certain way. Yeah. Because I feel like that's what hinders a lot of New York artists. Yes. It's like, yo, that shit don't sound like New York. What? Like, yo, bro, people that live here, people's from everywhere. Yeah. Like, people, you got places in Brooklyn where everybody's certain neighborhoods where everybody's Haitian over there, everybody's Jamaican over here. So they experience different sounds and different cultures, and music is starting to reflect that now. Where back in the day it was just like all one thing. accept the change. That's all I'm saying. Accept the change. Shit is changing, and shit has been changed for a long time. And the only way you'll be able to understand change is if you adapt. Yeah. But everybody wants, like, did you watch The Wire?
Never watched The Wire? Very mildly.
Well, it's this quote that Marlo says where he's like, "You wanted to be one way. You wanted to be one way, but it's the other way." That's what music is right now. It's not one way.
2 last major topics. One. Well, let's hit a little vaccine talk. I feel like we haven't talked about the virus. The virus is still going on.
The virus is still out here.
I don't know how you feel about it. I mean, oh no, 100%, right? We still got deaths going on. You
right.
know? Condolences to anybody who's lost people
Absolutely.
from the virus and who are still doing. Shout out to people in India right now, bro. India is in a tough fucking place, bro. They're hitting the illest spike. So shout out to everybody who got family in India or in India listening right now. So, but the more I want to talk about is just more so New York City. I don't know if you saw this, but de Blasio giving burgers out to anybody who go get vaxxed.
Burgers?
Burgers.
Burgers from where?
Shake Shack. You doing it?
No, fuck that. I mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't get vaccinated, not for no fucking burger. Like, what type of man? I swear, man.
I swear to God, yo, I love being an American. I love being a Latino here in New York, in America. But I swear, yo, we some fat asses here, bro.
Oh, absolutely. But politicians prey on the poor, bro.
Of course,
politicians prey on the poor, and I feel like, for Black and brown people, it's easier to get us to go with anything. Just offer us food or a little bit of money.
Yeah.
Now we're very easily influenced. I hate that about us because it's like we don't stand together on enough like strong issues where, and this is beyond the vaccine talk. But like we don't stand together on enough like strong issues where I feel like we really could make a difference, right? But it's like stimulus check. Like if they gave another, now let me tell you something, bro. If they gave a $5,000 stimulus check for vaccines, everybody in New York would be fucking vaccinated.
Yep.
Everybody be vaccinated.
5K.
Because you could, but think about that, right?
They
like
do it for 500, bro.
For 500, yeah, no. Because I mean, but people was sheep, man. But that's why in the 48 laws of power, strike the shepherd and the sheep will scatter. That's a law. The sheep follow the shepherd.
Yeah.
When you strike the shepherd and the shepherd ain't looking as strong as he is, because the sheep follow him, they'll go all over the place.
Yeah.
That's how they keep order in government, though. You know what I'm saying? They
were giving out burgers.
Burgers.
That's one thing.
How about you give out some more information?
That's true.
How about instead of burgers, like, and I'm not talking about the block, because you know what? Nobody don't want to, I'm not going to say nobody, but nobody in the hood is trying to fucking sit there and listen to Bill de Blasio talk.
Oh, yeah.
How about, and I'm not saying throw a concert or a fucking barbecue or a basketball tournament either, but how about we figure out a way to have some real dialogue regarding this vaccine and the pros, the cons, the reasons why you should take it, not necessarily everything that's in it, because if medical people tell people what's in it, regular people don't know what the fuck is in it.
Yeah,
it's not like it's sugar and water or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but let's have some real dialogue as to what this shit is from people. If you're going after certain demographics, but you know when they do that, when they love to do that shit, they love to do that for a fucking campaign. When a campaign's going on, who's the hottest fucking trap Latino rapper? Get him to go to the Heights and tell people to vote for us. Who's the hottest nigga in New York? Get him to go to Harlem and tell all the black people to vote for us. Who? I asked this question on Twitter one time. I say, yo, I never hear nothing about the Asian vote. And there's mad Asian people in New York.
Yes, there is.
I've never seen a campaign where an Asian person is like, yo, da-da-da-da-da, Bill de Blasio or fucking Andrew Cuomo, I'm standing with them. I've never seen that ever.
Isn't that Andrew Yang right now?
No, Andrew Yang, I don't know what he running for. He was trying to run for president.
I think he's trying to run for mayor.
Is he?
In New York, yeah. I don't really be steeping into politics.
I'll just say this, man. Yeah. I don't give a fuck who's in office.
Yeah.
If you got some melanin, if you speak Spanish, none of that shit matters. You wanna know why? Because your local councilman, your local government,
yeah,
for people in the hood, and not just in New York, but everywhere, local voting is more important than the mayor, more important than the governor.
Yes, sir.
Because most of the councilmen or councilwomen who are in office for the community, they usually come from your community. Mm-hmm. if you care about your community and you ain't tapped in with them, don't never mind no mayor. Mayor's gonna come around, he gonna smile, he gonna, hey y'all, da, da, da. He don't give a fuck about what's going on over here.
Check your assemblyman, your councilman.
Yeah, that's what matters.
All your representatives, because it starts local, yo.
It starts local.
A lot of people want this change going on because it's easier to just talk about it on the social, right?
Yeah.
But it starts within your own community.
Yeah, absolutely. If you want to make change, you have to make change with those people before you get to a mayor or president. It don't matter who the fuck the president is. I ain't never seen my mother never had an easy year in her life. You feel me?
Last New York facts real quick. So, they want to do burgers for vaxxers. They're doing GovBall and I'm sorry,
I just can't get with that burgers.
It's weird,
for
right?
vax.
It's weird.
Yeah, that shit is crazy.
My man, actually, you know what? Then I guess you didn't see this, right? I guess you didn't see this going on.
Oh, but you know what? You know why I'm not? I actually met Bill de Blasio. He's actually cool. I met him at a community center in the hood. But you know why I don't fuck with Bill de Blasio for? Because look.
Why?
All right, he got a black wife, right?
Yeah.
His kids, I don't care how many times you mix white with black, it come back black every time. He was talking about his son, or his wife was talking about his son, and he was saying some shit about how if the police stopped his son, he would just tell him to comply and all that shit. That shit ain't that simple.
It's not.
It's not that simple.
Not in high stress situations, it ain't.
It's not that simple. That's why I never jacked him for it, because it's like, the police, you got police that don't even know that that's his fucking son.
Right.
But guess what? Bill de Blasio's son don't live the life as the average teenage kid. So he's most likely not going to be in the same position as the average teenage kid in the hood. So as a mayor, don't tell me about how you would handle things. Because if a motherfucker play with your son, they going to get locked up. Facts. Let a cop violate your son. They going to be in trouble. But it's not the other way around. Feel me? So it's like you talking from a perspective, like you speaking from a perspective that ain't real to people in the hood. I feel like any politician, you need a hood legislative person. Like you need somebody that can really talk to the hood. Not for real.
Ja Rule?
No, fuck no, bro. Come on, man. But you really need somebody in the hood that could really convey the messages, because it's like, bro, that kid, first of all, he not even hanging in no areas where police is gonna run down on him.
Absolutely not.
So don't go on no. They did a whole campaign. His mom and de Blasio did a whole campaign talking about how their son should handle getting stopped and frisked. I don't want to hear that shit, because you never dealt with that. And see, the thing about Bill de Blasio, you might be a white man, but you got a black son. Because if people see that kid, they would not know that that's his pops.
Right.
You feel me? So
I've never seen this person in my life.
That's what I'm saying. But I remember the campaign that they was running. That's how I found out he had a black family.
Yeah.
Because I had seen the campaign that they was running. I was like, word, so you think that it's just that simple? It ain't that simple.
It's just easy to be a face and then say what you think is right, and then probably not even give a fuck about a certain demographic if you can't even relate.
But you know what's so crazy about that? Black people, they want us to care about everybody. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like and when I say they, I'm talking about like the general consensus of things. They want black people to be sympathetic to every single thing that's going on.
Yeah.
But us, they don't want us to be sympathetic about our own shit. Like, they don't want us to fucking stand up for our own shit, but they want us to be. Every time something happens, where's the black people in this? Where are they at? Where are they? Where's all them other people when all this shit was going on? Like, George Floyd wasn't the first person to get killed on camera by the first black person to get killed on camera by a white police officer. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, where is all that at? But that's a whole nother pod.
Yeah.
That we can go into one day. But yeah, man, I'm not jacking no mayors and none of that shit.
That's fine.
Yeah.
NYC
burgers for Vax. He should be ashamed
burgers
of his
for
fucking
Vax.
self.
And he got the pic. He went on to his last shit.
Spilled water on myself.
Yeah, he just spilled water on himself. That's crazy. You can watch that on
crazy.
YouTube. You should wait to watch that shit in 4K. He frustrated.
I'm hot.
Well, people are outside. That's really why I just want to hit last thing for the vax shit. You know, people are outside. How do you feel about that? Like, I mean, I've been out bike riding. I've been out with my friends. You know, obviously being safe. I have my mask on. Shit, like some people won't give a fuck. That being said, people at I think by when is it? Very soon. People are going to be, the CDC is saying that it's okay to be with a mask off indoors if you're fully vaxxed.
Outdoors, they said.
Oh, outdoors.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, fully vaxxed.
Yeah.
You know, but how you know who's vaxxed or not?
They gonna have them cards. You ain't see they getting the cards.
Oh, you
ain't see a dude got in trouble for he's I knew that was gonna happen though, because anytime there's order, wherever there's order, there's disorder.
Of course.
So it's like, okay, you telling people like, all right, if I want to go in this place, I gotta have a vax. Yo, we gonna have vax IDs, bro. Or it's gonna be something that's on your ID that's for a vax.
So my friend, she actually she had the app. She had some app downloaded and it had like a weird ass kind of like a scan bar QR code shit, and that's the way that you know if you're vaxxed or not.
Oh yeah,
it's like a NYC type.
I see that.
It's kind of crazy.
I can see that.
12 a.m. Outdoor food lifted May 17th, 31st for indoor. People are coming outside. De Blasio and all of them said that by I think by June that we out.
Yeah, but I mean, it's I'm shaky.
You think people are ready?
Huh?
You think people are ready?
Ready for what?
To be out.
They out right now. What the fuck? People don't. Anytime I think of something, I think of the hood, bro. Like, I'm sorry. Like,
that's true.
Anytime I think of something, I think of the hood. Like, I'm not thinking about downtown and Soho and Tribeca. I'm not thinking. I think of the hood. People been outside.
Oh no, they definitely out.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck, bro. Like people, but I think it's that's also a dangerous space to be in. You know what I'm saying? It's also a dangerous space to be in because this is the thing. When I caught COVID, that shit was like just having a cold. I didn't feel the only symptom that I had was the not smelling shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the only thing.
That's like the funniest symptom of COVID.
That shit, but it's scary. I told you, bro. Shit's like not having a nose. Like that's just, it's like I didn't have a nose. Like I really couldn't smell nothing. That shit was scary. It's like that, like losing that sense. Like, yo, you know what's crazy? So we just finished. Of course, I just finished Ramadan.
Yeah.
And
happy Eid. Can you say happy Eid belated?
No, Eid Mubarak. Like you can just say happy Eid. You can say whatever, bro. It's all cool. There's nothing wrong you can say. I just feel like one thing about Ramadan is like, that first bite every day after the sun go down is crazy. Like the first time you taste something after hours and not eating and drinking is crazy. So, losing taste, oh my God. Like I know that all right, so look, it's people who have, because COVID is very serious.
Yes, COVID is serious and we're not making fun of anyone.
We're not making fun of anything.
I had that shit, he had that shit.
Right. So it's people who, like, think about this, right? It's people who, like, if you got pre-existing conditions, you can pass or whatever, it could affect. But you willing to risk not being able to taste? Man, if I couldn't taste some oxtails, bro, I'd be sick. I can't taste the oxtails.
You can't taste your Ben and Jerry's, bro.
I can't taste
your Americone.
Nothing but everything but that's my other favorite one, Ben and Jerry. Everything but everything but is a chocolate, but I only eat chocolate ice cream, but it's like, it's all types of chocolate in there, bro. They got fucking walnuts, chocolate fudge, chunks, all types of shit.
You fuck with Rocky Road?
Nah, I don't eat marshmallows.
All right, we can't be cool anymore.
Oh, come on.
Marshmallows. Okay.
I don't eat marshmallows.
I mean, I get that.
Yeah, I don't eat marshmallows.
It's like a lot of people don't fuck with Peeps. Peeps are weird, yo. That is the weirdest seasonal candy in comparison to like, you fuck with candy corn?
Fuck no, I hate them joints.
Yeah, that's just weird.
I don't fuck with candy
Imagine
corn.
like you lost your sense of taste.
And the only thing you have is candy.
You can't have candy corn.
I'd be sick. Cause you know why? Like when I was a little kid, the building I lived in, it was this Italian guy named Mr. Biaggi. He lived next door to us. Yeah. So he was older too, him and his wife. They always bought candy for us. So anytime I came home from school, knock on Mr. Biaggi's door, he lets you come in and he like take whatever candy you want.
How's it, Mr. Biaggi?
Yeah, Mr. Biaggi, he probably passed by now. Because he was old when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
But Mr. Biaggi, he was an old Italian dude. He used to always make sure, but you know what I used to hate when Mr. Biaggi had? What? Them fucking butterscotches, bro. I hated them shits. Butterscotch and candy corns. Because I used to be like, Mr. Biaggi, like, what? He used to be like, I'm sorry. He's like, but that was his thing though. Like, I think he really enjoyed that because he made sure that he had candy for all the kids in the building. Like you always come knock on his door and he just open up, you come in his house, he'd be like, take whatever you want.
It's interesting to think like an extra minute out of somebody's life could make a whole person's childhood. Because imagine if you didn't fuck with butterscotch and candy corn, I bet you there was a kid that was fucking excited to just get that fucking
Just to get
butterscotch. Yeah, just to
Nah,
get that
absolutely.
candy corn.
But fuck butterscotch and candy. But yo, and let's finish this on New York, right?
Yeah.
Yo, I was in Orlando. You know, I was on vacation with my family and all that. Yo, people in other places are so nice. I got offended.
I feel that.
I got offended. Yo, people were so nice. It made me mad about New York. Like, no, it really made me mad, bro, because I was in Cold Stone buying a cake for my daughter for her birthday. And the cakes is at the front. You could just walk to the front and tell me what the cake is. Everybody's getting ice cream. So I was behind like this couple, this older couple, this white lady and her husband. He's white as well. And I went to get the cake and I could have went to the register first and they was up next, but I was behind them. So they was like, yo, go ahead. And I was like, no, like y'all was next. And they was like, no, it's okay. Like, you know, they was like, you know, you only getting a cake, it's fine. And I was like, yo, nobody in New York would ever do that.
Yeah.
Never in a million years. And it made me upset because people in New York are so fucking mean, yo. Like you go anywhere else and you see how nice people are. People in New York are just angry all the fucking time. I'm angry right now saying it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people are just angry. It's like, yo, it's really like, I really feel like New York has this like anger aura over it.
People in New York like to act like they're doing you a favor. Because for me, if something happens or somebody's like is trying to come from, I'm like, you know what, you got it. You do it. Yeah. You do you.
I just hate the fact that everybody here is so fucking mean, bro. But what we got? What we got?
Very last thing, and I feel like we have to talk about this.
What?
But I'm sure you saw everything that went down in the pod world.
Oh.
The pod world was on fire.
It's crazy right now.
The pod world, my phone was going off crazy, and I'm not even involved in this shit.
Right.
So, Rory from the Joe Budden podcast apparently got fired live on air. Fired.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit was hilarious, bro.
Fired.
No.
Live on air on the Joe Budden podcast.
No.
And the Twitter world went wild. They put up the episode and they took that shit down. But people are on.
They took it down?
Yeah, they took it down. But then people are listening to it on archive.org. Like,
I'm gonna just say this, yo. Joe is fucking crazy, yo. Yo, this shit, he was talking. He said, Rory. He was like, Rory. Nobody said
you are
that.
in breach of your contract.
Yo, he was because I ain't gonna lie, yo. Joe cool, but he really, something off with him, yo. Something really off with Joe. Nah, he off, yo. That nigga is off. He was like, Rory, you're fired. Yo, he was. Oh man, Rory, my nigga, but yo, that shit was hilarious, my nigga. He was like, yo, he really turned, cause I heard it, right? Yeah. I didn't see it.
Yeah.
I heard it, and then somebody posted the clip.
Yeah.
I watched that clip like 20 times, and you know that's a lot of times to watch a little clip like
yeah, because that shit like be 10 seconds,
Yo, he really turned, he said, no, he's mad entertaining, bro. He said, Rory, you're fired, and you're no longer welcome to come back. And he said, does anybody else in the room have a problem with me saying that? And he kept turning. No, yo, bro, Joe is burnt. Yo, he's burnt the fuck out. Joe really burnt out.
He's an entertainer at heart, honestly.
He really burnt out.
I feel like, I mean, if there's one thing that people go to see Joe Budden for is to do Joe Budden shit.
Yeah. You gotta see Joe Budden do Joe.
I can't even say that he's out of character. Like, that is him.
So my thoughts on that whole shit is this, man. Yeah. My thoughts on that whole shit is this. Cause no, it wasn't nobody's business, but now it's everybody's business because everybody got something to chime in about. Right. It's this. Only thing I say is this, man. Joe made so much of his business so public.
Yeah.
Excuse me. He makes so much of his business so public. So everybody gonna have something to say. Me personally, I didn't expect him to handle it like that. But I do feel like he made certain valid points. Mm-hmm. I do feel like he made certain valid points with the whole him building the shit and then him being his YouTube. You know what I'm saying? It being his YouTube and then saying that they can go, like they could take the footage and build their own YouTube. I agree with that. Like if you say, yo, if I'm on, like, I can't do that with Everyday Struggle. You know what I mean? Like I did over 300 something episodes of Everyday Struggle. I can't take none of them episodes and upload it to none of my shit because I don't own the content. So I understood on the business side when he was saying that shit, like, yo, this, like, I'm telling you, you could go do your thing, or you could do your thing. I agree that, yeah, they should have went and did their own shit outside of the show.
Yeah.
You feel me? But I didn't know, see, for me, I don't know how close they is or not. So I thought that, like, I mean, the Maul shit kind of threw me for a loop. But the Rory shit, I thought they was cooler than that. Like, I really thought they was cooler than that, bro. Like, me personally, I couldn't handle it like that. But it was entertaining. I would say that this has been one of the most entertaining weeks in all this shit.
Yeah, the podcast world is crazy. As much as it's wild to start up a pod and everything.
It was like, Rory. He was like, Rory. He was talking to him like it was like if I was talking to this bottle.
Bottle of water.
He's like, you're fired and you're not allowed back. He was really talking. That shit was hilarious, bro. That shit was hilarious. They had to laugh at that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how do you act in a room seeing that shit? You're like, damn.
Well, if it was
being in the room watching that,
I couldn't have been in the room. I'd have been fucking crying, bro. Like, see, for me,
I'd read the room. I'd be like,
nah, look, listen, bro. Like, where I'm from, we joke all day. All we do is joke. Like, niggas wake up to jokes. Like, you wake up to somebody joking on you every day in Harlem.
Right.
I would have been crying. I'm talking about I'd have been dying laughing the whole time. But it's just, hey, man, it's what it is. That's for them to figure out. I was entertained. I'll say that.
I feel that. Well, once again, make sure you go everywhere. Show some love, show some likes, share the pod on YouTube, give the reviews, yo.
Also, let us know where you tapping in from. Like when you leave the review, let us know where you coming from, man. I mean, like, we growing this. We just was looking at a few analytics.
Yes, sir.
We spread. Shouts out to Africa. Shouts out to the UK. Shouts out to who is it? Atlanta's tuning in. Brooklyn been tuning in heavy. Brooklyn been tuning in more than all of New York, right?
Yes, sir.
What else we got?
Harlem, you gotta represent, bro.
Harlem ain't been fucking with me.
I have you, man.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's all good, but
the one tat ain't enough, bro.
The one tat ain't enough?
Nope.
It's cool, but shouts out to everybody that's been tuning in, man. Hear me out. Progressives, like I said, man, build the door. Build yourself a door. Peace.